You may have wandered with mad disquietude into a world which will overwhelm you. I must confess, there is a part of me which longs to see you drowned in it. Drowned in the darkness and the sorrow, if only so that I will be understood in the eyes of one who is drowned like me. I was. My God, I was. And the light and the darkness consumed us both. And time crept in this penitent crawl moment to moment, to night, and I didn't notice. Not enough breath in me to care for anything but this, for anyone but this, for anywhere but this now, my love. Come with me. Come before me, with a look so piteous as if we had been loosed out of hell to revel in horrors. You know only a heap of broken images, a casual forgetting of even the shallow breath you're shackled to. You are a poor marionetted hanged man, dripping from his cobweb strings. Come with me. Come into that deep water. I will give you lustful abandon under a salted rage of stars. You fool. No, that was unkind. You do not know him. You do not truly know me either. Pleasure, ecstasy, was he into this stuff? We exalted in each other in a way you could not possibly imagine. My guess is you never really tried. There is another poem I think you might like. One that truly sums up our relationship. It's by T.S. Eliot, one of my personal favorites. This is the way the world ends. This is the way the world ends. This is the way the world ends. Not with a bang, but a whimper. Yes, of course. The poetry of it all. But please, it would destroy me to know that my passion was boring you. I have too many memories of that, of brightly lit eyes gradually fading, the mask of tolerance sliding over the once familiar features of a friend. It is a precious kind of heartbreak, and my heart has its share of scars. Rather than batter away at the merciless stone of an unsympathetic mind, I will release you. Good luck to you, traveler.
Ah, my dear, you have come back to visit and give me the chance to admire your...
Amir's smile falters, his effusive praise coming to a grinding halt.
Oh, my tragedy mars your beauty. It has nothing to do with your gorgeous proportions, your stunning features. It is green, a color that cannot belong in the white statuary of your teeth. Did you have broccoli recently? That's a strange choice. Well, I'm afraid you have some left over in your teeth. Just, there. Take a look. I'm sure not long, one can hope. Perhaps you should consider flossing more often. I'm sure Barry would be happy to lend you a hand with it, actually. He's rather obnoxiously reliable with personal routine. Oh, I'm so sorry. I'm always one to fixate on hygiene. And coincidentally, I seem to recall Barry saying he had some free time today. Oh, good. I did not want to have to tell you how disgusting it was. You are not disgusting. The thing was. And it can happen to the best of us. I'm glad I don't have to tell you how looking at it was causing me to feel nauseated. Or how that old shade of green really doesn't suit you. That would have been rude. And I so hate to be rude. Exactly. So nice to be on the same page. Do come back once you've taken care of yourself.
Betty is already speaking to someone else when you walk in. There is an easiness to their dynamic, an intimacy, really. They have the air of old lovers, or perhaps very, very good friends.
We've been over this so many times, Betty. You know how I feel about that.
I just need some time, all right?
Why should a bed as gorgeous and free as you be so worked up over anyone else's opinion of her? You could snap your fingers and have 10 lovers here in 2 seconds.
I could.
And have.
Benoit, stop it. But honestly, you know it's not about sex. I can get that just fine. But that feeling of falling asleep in the arms of someone you love, there's nothing else like it.
Benoit's gaze leaves Betty's face to land upon your own. They give you a smile that feels as if they know all your secrets. When Betty turns to see you, she goes from surprise to happy in record time, and Benoit places a gentle hand on her shoulder before they walk off.
Just think about what I told you.
Oh, I was just talking to Benoit. Benoit and I are just very good friends. With benefits, of course. Well, that's all right. I don't mind sharing that with you. If you're ever curious about anything, please, just ask. I'm sure you didn't come here just to hear tales of my sex life. What can I do for you, honey? Did you want to relax? Maybe take a nap? Get to know me better? Why? Oh, I don't know. It can be hot to sleep with someone you know nothing about. And of course, some people fear intimacy. And getting to know people is a step on the road to intimacy. Well, you know what I am, what I do. You know I'm a free spirit. What else can I tell you about me? I'm a big reader, actually. I love all sorts of things, but romance is my favorite. Even when I'm not reading, I can't help but write sexy little stories in my head for my favorite characters. I love fantasy, too. And sometimes sci-fi. Anything that stirs the imagination. Characters that make you want to fall in love. That's what I love most.
She sighs wistfully, looking somewhere past you.
Sometimes it feels as if those sorts of relationships are only for books, you know. But I can never quite seem to get there. Perhaps I've been standing in my own way. That's it. That's all. Just loneliness. I could if I wanted to, but there's only one person I'd like to date. And I'm just too afraid to ruin a good thing.
There's an undercurrent of sadness in Betty's eyes, something much bigger weighing on her that she seems uninterested in divulging.
Oh, it's almost time for book club, if you'll excuse me.
Well, hello again, darling. Absolutely fab to be in your lumescent company again. What's new with you? I hope all is gorgeous. Hello. So, since we last chatted, I memorized the hex codes of all my favorite shades of pink. And then I forgot them. I was supposed to be organizing all my color palettes before I got distracted by thinking about pink things and trying to name all the stuff I know that's pink. So, anyway, if you were thinking of going with the Smile Republic Berry Red eyeshadow today, I apologize in advance for not knowing where it is. I suppose I do. Which is funny, because if you'd asked me, I'd say my head's empty most of the time. I forget enough things that it should be. But the moment a thought's gone, the space immediately gets filled up with something else. Well, that reminds me. I was actually going to ask if you could help me with that. I mean, from the color coordination on your amazing outfit alone, it's clear you're far, far, far more level-headed than I am, darling, and I'm messier than one gets trying to do the mascara in the back of a moving taxi. If you're offering, I'd absolutely love the help, sweetie. Lately, I've just found it really, really hard to focus on anything. You know, I realized after we spoke last time that I actually can't remember what we talked about. Like, I have little flickers of the conversation, like snapshots almost, but you were really interesting and I enjoyed chatting, and I feel awful that I can't remember anything as if you weren't and I didn't.
Harry falls silent, the weight of his confession clearly getting to him.
It's more than that, though. For example, if I watched a movie, do you know how much I'd remember by the time we hit the credits? Same thing, just snapshots. Maybe a line or two for a while, but it can be more important stuff than that, too. It could be the happiest day of my life, and I'd still walk away with cliff notes that'll fade in no time at all. Feels like my brain robs from itself. Just takes away the things I experience and leaves an outline in its place. I can feel life crumbling away behind me like a particularly cheap liner pen. Thank you. It makes me feel really bad. Guilty sometimes, like it's not exactly respectful to forget people's names the 5th time you've heard them, or constantly fail to honor commitments because you lose all track of them. Or get told something really important and meaningful, something you should really truly treasure, and just lose it. Then again, my stupid brain's a steel trap for stuff that's totally not all that important. It's just whatever silly thing I'm mega focused on at the time. I once learned a whole bunch of meaningless facts about Herne Bay in Kent. At one point, I could quote you every line of I Want to Be Your Gunnery, or give you the history of the pinball machine. I could have told you all that. Until I got bored and forgot. The only thing that ever really stays is the thing I talk people's ears off about all the time. Cosmetics, product, makeup, and skincare, all that glitz. I'm never not fascinated by the things we style ourselves with, and I guess that's what makes Barry Styles Barry Styles. It's what I can remember, so that's me. Pretty ironic, darling. The closest thing to my heart is only skin deep.
Barry gives you a warm smile.
That's a lovely way of looking at it. You have a beautiful perspective. Oh, yes! I forgot that's what actually started this. I can't remember a single thing, and it looks to me like you're able to keep track of roughly 100 things at once. So, like, how? How can I at least pay attention to the things I want to pay attention to? How do you mean, hun? All sorts of things. Oh, yes, of course, darling. It's so obvious. Yet I never actually do it. Sometimes I think to do it, but then I just don't. Feels like too much, or I convince myself I don't need to. But I do need to, don't I? Heck, even if I forget to bring a notepad, I'm literally never more than 2 inches away from a liner pen in my own arms. Oh, like I could use the orange eyeshadow as a highlighter for super important notes, because it's a lovely shade and it's always left unused on the palette. And I have this red ink liner that's always been too splodgy for lips, but oh, it looks gorgeous in a notebook. I didn't even think about how fabulous the book itself could look. I'm getting giddy just thinking about glittering up a notebook, like giving my own memories a makeover. This is brilliant. This is just brilliant. Thank you so much. Now, I absolutely must get to work.
Bathsheba is deep into a novel of some sort when you see her. It must be salacious because she's gasping and fanning herself.
Enough of the will they, won't they? Get you some fangirl. Oh, just kiss her. Come on.
Bathsheba starts, throwing the book your way with a shriek. You take a closer look at the book. A ceiling fan and a pedestal fan, each with varying amounts of cleavage, stand chest to chest in a pose that lets you know right away this is a steamy romance novel.
It is fun, yeah. You can hold on to it if you want.
Bathsheba places a hand on her chest, batting her eyelashes at you.
So, we're gonna get to making me some friends? Yay! Okay, I'm not into walking, so let's just stick around here, huh?
She looks around the room, her gaze settling on the toilet.
Oh, how about Jean-Loup?
As you turn your date-viated gaze on the toilet, it springs to life.
You interrupt, little crapper's piece. What could you want, you hunk like sick geese? You're...
That's enough of that.
Bathsheba steers you away before the rapping toilet can complete his verse.
Maybe someone a little more beautiful and delicate. You know, someone who can keep up with me.
Bathsheba looks around the room, her gaze finally settling on someone standing by the counter.
Oh, Barry!
Bathsheba waves at Barry, who gives her a surprised but enthusiastic little wave back. She greets him with an air kiss to each cheek, which he returns with the same sort of energy.
Oh, what's this now? Is it my birthday and no one told me? The fabulous Bathsheba come to consort with my humble self?
Oh, come on, Barry. I see you all the time.
Yes, but do you speak to me, darling?
Aren't we, like, beyond words?
I wouldn't go that far.
No way.
Every day.
Barry, sweetie, baby. It's just that I'm, like, so fabulous, it's hard. Listen, Barry, honey. There's no reason you and I shouldn't be close. I mean, we're both beautiful, and we love things that make you beautiful. Instant besties, right?
Well, it would be nice to have someone to talk to about my latest obsessions. Oh, today it's Snail Mucin. You wouldn't believe the limitless beauty application Snail Mucin has.
Snail Mucin. Is that what it sounds like? Oh, fine.
Are you going to allow me to explain, or would you rather this conversation ended here?
She looks at you, desperation in her gaze.
Thank you. As I was saying, Snail Mucin is a truly wondrous product. It's truly miraculous when it comes to dry skin. Here, why don't you try just this little bit? The Snail Mucin essence will make you a true believer.
He holds a small jar out to you, dipping a small applicator into it and lifting it up, letting the product slowly drip back down into the jar. It's not the most appealing sight.
I think I'm going to be sick. I'm out.
Bathsheba flees, leaving you and Barry alone.
Don't suppose you'd like to try the essence? Well, at least someone around here is open-minded.
So, what a pleasure to see you again, my love. There are no more memories, but we can make some new ones if you'd like. Realize me. Me. Really. You think that's safe? The embodiment of all your memories running around in the real world unchecked, unmonitored? You're braver than I thought. Well, I'm not going to give you time to change your mind. I'm ready. Now.
Lady Memoria, your kingdom awaits.
The spectral energy flows through your Dateviators, and what was once merely a memory becomes... Memoria's reaction to her transformation is a bit muted, but amazed in her own unique way, she inspects her new body with quiet wonder.
Would you look at that? I'm human. I have authority. I have a body. I can do whatever I want. Oh my God, I think I feel excited. Is that what this is? It's marvelous. I have all my beautiful twisty darkness and also this lightness, this bright feeling of possibility. And I can choose. Isn't that something? I can make my own choices now. My darling, never fear. The lightness I can feel now only intensifies the gothic fog we love to live under. And I am more than a memory now, my love. Tell me, can you see me now, here, in front of you? But do you also remember me the way I used to be? I thought so. I really will fill your mind then, my love, and your heart.
What followed was an unexpected combination of the gentle and the macabre, the dark and the floating delicious. Memoria knew you see, better than anyone else. She used her knowledge, but didn't abuse it. She used your body, but didn't abuse that either. And by the end of the night, there had been so much sensation that the most you could muster as Memoria left the house for the last time was a clear-eyed and calm "Goodbye, my darling." She looked back at you and smiled. The dark Sphinx. Memoria wasted very little time, which was unsurprising. She took the reins on her new life by becoming what we would know as an organizational expert. She became a clutter clearer, a digger down to what was truly meaningful in a person's life, and placing it front and center. Others had come before her, of course, but no one that came after her even approached her caliber. She reinvented the field. It was something about her darkness, she believed. True organization, the centering of what a person loved and valued the most, could not be a simple process of joyfulness, fulfillment, or esteem. It had also to encompass fears and psychic twistedness. She believed that a large part of our preferred structure of life came from our darkness. Judging from her results and her burgeoning cadre of satisfied clients, she had a point. She called her company Memorandum, because it was the most unexpected and often the most disturbing memories that could lead us into our new futures.
Wow, 25 realized datables? That's like, gotta be a record! Especially since the previous record was 0!
I wanted to apologize for my previous outburst. At the end of the day, you were just asking questions, and my reaction was as defensive as it was inappropriate. The truth is, my relationship with David is complicated, and opening up those old wounds is difficult. Especially given what he's done to the company. Our company. Have you ever been in love? Dedicated your whole life to building something amazing with that person, only to lose them forever? For them to kick you out of the company you created and never speak to you again? I don't mean to be combative or disrespectful, but I don't see how you could possibly understand. What David and I had, and what I ultimately lost, shred my soul right down to the atoms. And I so intensely distrusted falling in love with another person again that I went and invented goggles to flirt with inanimate objects instead. Do you really think you understand that kind of anguish? Listen, I don't mean to cut you off, but I really have to go. It seems I didn't pay my internet bill this month and they're cutting off my service. Please keep realizing the object so the date theaters can be destroyed as quickly as possible.
Hey. You know, I always feel like working up a good sweat with me. Dude, what? Really?
It's you. So, in the spirit of you teaching me to make friends, let me give you some friendly advice of my own. If you keep going the way you are now, you're gonna have a bad time.
Bathsheba lets the words hang in the air between the two of you. The air is so thick with tension, it's choking.
That stuff with Barry was not my speed. So let's make sure today we hang out with someone who rules, actually, huh? Then do better, sweetie. Now, who should we practice on?
Bathsheba looks around the room, scanning it in a thoughtful silence, until her gaze settles on the rubber ducky. She doesn't even bother to wait for your input, walking swiftly to the duck with her arms wide.
Oh! Rebby!
Shiva! Sup, you dirty bitch?
Oh my god, you are too funny. Oh yeah, totally.
Yeah, don't go spreading it around.
We're going around practicing my people skills.
People skills? No one's here except a human.
I know, right? Plus, I'm good at talking and making friends.
Yeah, sure. That's why I'm the only one you talk to.
No, you're the only one I talk to because you're the only one hilarious enough to keep my attention.
Not true. But also, everyone else hates your guts.
They do not! Oh, God! You absolute bitch!
Gotta keep up appearances, duckhead.
It's really simple. Rebby and I are champion shit-talkers. I asked them once for gossip, and they just went down the line, destroying everyone in this house.
Including you, by the way.
Rebel points a wing at you.
Oh, I went in on you for a good 45 minutes.
I didn't realize that was you back then. Oh, my God.
It was, but don't think I won't duck and destroy you even now. Gotta keep the old bill sharp, you know? It's rich, by the way, that you tell Sheba she's no good at social shit. When your best friend and only Ray is your right ducking hand. You're so lonely you started chasing tail in your own house. Who the duck are you to teach anyone anything? Get stuffed, you miserable fucking meatbag! Only one that gets to dunk on Sheba is me, you dickbag.
Oh, Rebby. Thanks, babe. Mwah.
Thanks, babe. Fuck off.
You can hear Bathsheba and Rebel's laughter echoing through the bathroom as you walk away. A win in only the most technical sense. But tomorrow's another day.
Hello, beautiful. That's the spirit. I just remembered I've been working on another one of my world-famous Styles Profiles TM surveys. I'm calling my quizzes Styles Profiles now, because it's definitely a thing, I swear. Last time, we took a trip to the wonderful world of cosmetic products, but looking good is only part of feeling good, is it not? For the next stage of my artistically audacious audit, I've drummed up a series of questions all about hygiene and freshness in a second round I like to call Coming Clean. gosh, me too! It's easily in my top 5 things to discuss with friends and strangers. Of course, I've ensured that none of these questions are too personal, darling. As someone who hangs out in a bathroom all day, I totally understand the importance of discretion. Right, so last time we talked tweezers, we talked makeup, we talked aesthetic. This time around, in the interest of getting to know you more and work out exactly how best to get you at your best, I've got a whole set of queries about the product you like when getting fresh. So, what do you think, hon? Are you up for Styles Profiles TM? Round 2, coming clean. Well, suds me up with soap and foam. I'm so excited. Okay, here we go. Question 1 for round 2 of Styles Profiles TM, which is absolutely gonna be a thing. When it comes to toothpaste, which brand best pleases your pearlies? One can't fault an economic solution. Anyway, I don't mean to floss over dental care, but we can't get incisive over just one subject. It's time to think about soap. Real straightforward one, this. When it comes to hand soap, how should it be? Bars or liquid, blocky or squirty? Do they need to be a classic brick or bottles of squeezy wetness where it's at? When you've got it in your hands, should you be rubbing or pumping? Exactly, of course. I always like to say that there is no wrong way to soap. Well, unless you're using mincemeat or soup or bird's nests or something. But assuming you're soaping correctly, you cannot soap incorrectly. Bars of soap and liquid soap are equally valid, contingent on preference and pre-existing skin conditions. I think the war between bar users and liquid users has gone on far enough. Surely you've seen the debates, darling. The furious, angry debates over the objectively correct format for soap. Those who think all soap should be barred, and those who think barred soap should be barred. Only the other type of barred. An endless war between solid and liquid. It's gotten so bad that there's been talk of dispensing violence, water torture, bath bomb threats, sun missiles, promises of delivering gel on Earth. A storm is lathering, with both sides foaming at the mouth to scrub each other out. I'm just glad you stopped me when you did. I was running on spumes. Okay, next question. No questionnaire on hygiene and cleanliness can be complete without discussing sponges. Its absorbency and non-judgmentally forgiving nature makes it a household name in many household. Plus, it's just fun to say, isn't it, love? Sponge. Sponge. Spongy, spongy, sping. Spongus! Huh? Oh, sorry, I got caught in a word loop. You know, when it just gets weird and you can't stop thinking about it? Glad to hear it. Right. Sponges come in many varieties, only adding to their allure and popularity. But if you were offered a lifetime supply of sponges right now, with the proviso that you can only have it in one basic format forever, which would you go for? Here they come! Interesting choice. I've always found them a little weird myself. It It's like washing with inside-out Bermuda shorts. But if you're looking for a body buffer, I'm going to support your choice all the way. They come in vibrant colors, they're easy to dry, and they provide that ever-crucial exfoliation while you clean. So, it gets points for efficiency. And that's it for your Styles Profile TM today. This information will be logged and categorized. Is what I'd say if I didn't have a brain that very much didn't behave like a sponge. Or maybe it does, at least when it comes to leaking everywhere. Anyway, darling, I'm delighted to say you passed because you weren't being graded. Farewell.
There's a supernatural darkness around your bed when you enter. A strange void that makes you feel slightly uneasy. You recognize that odd feeling. Betty is speaking with Nightmare.
You really don't think you could do it?
Is that really something you want? It would be fun for me, but I don't think it's really your thing.
You know, sex and horror have always gone hand in hand. It's not the worst idea, is it?
Well, yeah, of course. But you've watched me work, and you never really seemed all that into it.
Oh, I didn't?
What was it you said? Oh, yeah. It was, oh God, why are you doing that? Is that really necessary? Now that's just excessive.
I remember it differently.
You weren't even watching. You were looking through the cracks of your fingers. Give it up, Betty. My work is not for you, and that's all right.
Nightmare's gaze falls to you then, and you feel a shiver run down your spine.
I'll see you later.
Nightmare dissipates, but the air of dread that accompanies her takes a little while to clear. Betty sighs, her shoulders slumping.
Oh, guess I should have seen that coming. No. I just thought maybe if I had nightmares... I mean, I already sleep poorly. But maybe in a nightmare I could find some small moments of joy with my beloved. Nightmare doesn't usually take requests. But since we're such good friends, I figured maybe she'd give me a sexy nightmare. Me too. Okay, see how this strikes you. I'm being hunted by some unseen monster or being. My heart is racing. My knees are weak. I'm stumbling and tripping as I go. I fall, and I close my eyes knowing the end is coming. But I don't die. I turn to see my beloved standing over me, a bloody knife in their hand. I'm saved, and I thank my rescuer in the only way I know how. A toe-curling kiss. But then, I'm on my back again, and my beloved's hand wraps around my neck. I can't breathe. I can't cry out. I can't make a sound. We'll be together forever, they whisper, raising the knife high in the air. I wake in a cold sweat, alone and afraid. There. You see? Right? That's a pretty tame example. But there's all sorts of possibilities. Nightmare really seems to think I shouldn't be bothering with all this dream stuff. She thinks there's a much simpler solution to my problems. But I don't know who she is to talk anyway. She has the same problem I do. She just deals with it differently. It's not my place to say. I've already said too much. Please, let's forget I said any of that. Thank you so much. I'm already having trouble sleeping. I don't need betraying a friend's trust on my conscience. It's funny, I was just thinking of you. It seems like that happens a lot, honestly. I think of you, and here you are. It's a shame I can't seem to manage that at night. Guess there's no point in hiding it now. You're the one I've hoped to see in my dreams. My beloved. The one who tortures me with your proximity. please, don't pretend to be surprised. For years, it's been just you and I here. And I've had to watch you sleep with that angelic look on your face. When I was at the warehouse, I never had this problem. But the day I was delivered to you, you laid down. And I knew right away I was in trouble. You don't know what it means to me to hear that from you. It's what I was made for, you know? I've had my share of partners over the years. I'm a free bed, you know. But I'm at my best when I'm in love. And since the day I became yours, I haven't had a good night's sleep. I know it's a lot to lay at your feet, especially knowing we have to sleep together night after night. But I don't know if I can keep this to myself any longer. I know it's a lot to digest, so please, take some time to think about it. I'll give you some space to sleep tonight, and we can talk tomorrow. All right? Thank you for considering it. Sleep well tonight.
Hello, beloved. I'm feeling generous. What sort of dream are you wanting tonight? It'd be my pleasure. Prepare yourself for something.
A sweet dream soon envelops you. The love from nightmare suffocates you into a lovely oblivion.
Back again, huh? Brave of you with how you've been treating me. So, like, after you left the other day, I kind of felt a little bad for ditching you. Nobody ditches me. But if you want to tell yourself that, like, whatever, I guess. Anyway, a popular princess like me should be friends with everyone. And I basically am, but I committed to hearing your little lessons out. So, what have you got for me today? I should probably choose who we're talking to. Don't worry, I have someone totally sweet in mind. I got a real great one for us today.
She points at your bathroom mirror, strolling over to look at herself.
Amir!
Amir steps forward, greeting Bathsheba with a kiss to each cheek.
Bathsheba, my darling, I am truly blessed by your beauty.
Oh my God, stop.
No, it is true. Just look at yourself. The way your just-bathed curls frame your perfect face. The gentle peak of your décolletage from your robe. Class and sass in equal measure.
God, I like you.
And we are. You said you are practicing social skills, yes? Learning to take a compliment with poise and grace is a social skill.
Yes!
Let us have an example now. Bathsheba, you may be the most beautiful bathtub I have ever seen in my life. I could live 1,000 years and reflect 1,000 souls, but never would I see your equal again.
Amir.
Up.
He turns to you with a dazzling smile.
Now then, how does a woman of Bathsheba's immense beauty respond to such a sweet and effusive compliment?
Exactly.
How wonderful! I love to hear that.
Okay, but like, what if someone doesn't compliment me?
Is such a thing possible when you look the way you do?
Sure I can. I'm a grown bathtub. If they can't recognize my devastating beauty, I'll just go talk to someone else.
Gorgeous, yes, just beautiful.
God, we should have just started with you, Amir. You really know what's what.
I am only a reflection of you. All that taste is yours.
You see what I mean? He gets it. What a great time. We really did. Not that I needed to learn anything, but yeah. Oh, I'm definitely gonna make an army of friends who think I'm hot now.
I can see no other future for you.
Ah, today was perfect. Let's make sure we match Amir's energy next time. You can go now. Amir, sweetie, tell me some more nice things about me.
Barry's usual sunny smile is nowhere to be found today. He looks surprisingly frustrated with something.
Hello, sweetie. I'm afraid you've caught me at one of my rare, inopportune times. Ready and able as I am to be available at the drop of a hat. Why do they drop hats? Never questioned that one. You know how sometimes you just accept a sentiment at face value and then suddenly one day you realize you have no idea what it means and you just said it because people have always said it? I'm gonna have to look that one up. Right, quite right you are, hon. Actually, that's the sticky issue keeping me all too occupied. You know how we were talking about my useless brain having more holes in it than a natural sponge? Don't be self-critical to the point of self-flagellation. It's a unique approach, but I can give it a go. Now, I've been taking the advice to start writing things down so I don't forget them. Look, the first thing I wrote about was you advising me to start writing things down. I even remembered to use yellow eyeshadow to highlight the important things. At least, I think it was yellow? Wait, no. It was orange. Oh, for the first thing I attempt to try and organize my thoughts, and I make a bigger mess than my first 15 attempts at contouring. You're right. That's okay? I'm not sure I follow. I did remember to do that at least, yeah. Yeah, I did the thing. Well, that brings me to the actual problem with the whole writing to remember thing. What do you do when you forget to write stuff down so you don't forget it later? Right? I've managed to jot down some important things, but I keep forgetting to do it. Then I forget the thing I forgot to write down, but I don't forget that I've forgotten it. I just remembered that there's something I forgot to write down and then forgot because I keep forgetting to write things down before I forget them. When I remember, it really has. Whether it's just a to-do list or things you've said to me that I don't want to forget, it feels like getting some sense of control, if that makes sense. It is? It seems silly. You have such a beautiful way of looking at things. I don't even feel compelled to draw a tenuous simile involving makeup. I just love the way you think. You're right. This is hard for me. Remembering is hard. Focusing is hard. Sometimes it's hard even when I do remember, when I am focused. Sometimes I know I should do something, and I just don't. I'll say I'll do it later, knowing full well I'm just going to forget. Well, that just sounds plain ominous. Really? Oh, like hair conditioning for the brain. Yes, hair conditioning for the brain. I think I understand now. Thank you. You're the first one I've met who's just been patient with me. And I include myself there. Well, on that note, I best be off. One thing I did remember to write down is that there's a new Poron blocker from Smile Republic that I have heard nothing but rave reviews about. We'll see if it passes the berry test. Oh, and I must make a note to find out what drop of a hat means.
The sound of Johnny's distinct vocals and a blast of steam hit you all at once as you enter the bathroom. Amir is wincing, calling out over the noise.
Johnny, as vocally blessed as you are, don't you think that is enough for today?
Johnny continues singing. You can't tell if he's just not heard Amir or if he's ignoring him.
Johnny? Johnny!
This is for you, Grandpa!
Johnny!
Johnny finally pulls the curtain back, turning to shoot Amir a glare.
Hey, what's your deal, shiny fella? Can't you hear I'm rehearsing over here?
Yes, I can! That is the problem! We can all hear you! I and everyone else in the bathroom, the bedroom, the attic, the whole house, Johnny! I do not doubt that even the house across the street can hear you. Oh, Azizam, I am so sorry. I did not see you come in. In fact, I cannot see anything as I am completely fogged over.
Johnny doesn't bother waiting for any resolution to the conversation. He simply begins singing once more.
Topiga, 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 bodega, bodega, bodega. Topiga, 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 bodega, bodega, bodega.
Amir lets out a growl. You didn't know he had it in him.
Perhaps because Johnny has spent the last 2 hours choking on that high D at the top of his pipes. Admirable restraint.
Settle down there, pretty baby. They're just jealous that Volt didn't offer you a spot on the show.
Ha! Absurd, of course he did. I simply did not want to steal the spotlight from everyone else, which I could clearly do, so I politely declined.
Huh. Well, what would your act even be?
No, I have an act, a very good one. Better than your lousy caterwauling.
Well, what is it then, Mr. Shiny?
It's, I do,
Oh, shucks. That's a great talent. I always like looking at you, Amir. I'll see you there.
Burst the pipe, you hack!
Hey, not my fault I'm the only one here who's got star quality, baby.
I'm sorry you had to be there for that. Do not worry. He would have to learn to actually hit a note before he could shatter anything. Perhaps I will make an appearance at the show with your encouragement. And of course, I would be more than happy to give you a demonstration once I've had a chance to dry out.
It feels strange to walk into your bedroom with so much tension in the air. After all, this is where you go to relax and recharge. But you told Betty you'd give her the day to consider her confession, and now she waits for you, seated at the bed like usual. You're struck by the realization that no matter what happens here, everything will change from here on out.
Thank you for coming. I hope you got a good night's rest. Oh, thank you for saying so. I slept even worse than I normally do these days. I had too much on my mind. And there's too much at stake here. I suppose there's no point in beating around the bush here, is there? What do you think? Of me? Of the idea of us? Is there hope for us to be more than just two partners who sleep together every night? Oh my god, really? You really feel the same? I can't believe this is happening. I always thought this was a fantasy I'd take to the junkyard. Don't you worry your sweet little head about that. I don't expect you to sleep with me every night, or ever. And you being with me doesn't mean you can't be with others. I have my own fun, after all. I'm just so happy we can be together now. I honestly don't even know where to begin. I feel like I know you so well, but I want to get to know you better. And you must want to know me better. After all, I've only ever been a place for you to lay your head at night. You've never seen me for who I truly am until now. Tell me what you want from me, my love. All I want to do is make you happy. Go right to bed. Oh my goodness. Oh, well, I'd love that. But that's more for the end of the night, right? We should go on a real date. Where shall we go? Oh, yes, please.
As you enter the dining room, you're pleased to find yourselves alone, mostly.
Hey, Rainy. Would you play us a little something?
I'd love to. You two.
Betty answers before you can, clearly thrilled for the chance to show you off.
Oh, yeah. Absolutely.
Oh, I'm so happy for you. All right, cuties. Tell me what you're in the mood for. Slow? Ooh, how romantic. All right, I got you.
Rainy cues up some slow, sweet music that moves your bodies instinctually. Betty wraps her arms around you. You wrap your arms around her, and the two of you move together, slowly. Betty looks into your eyes until she can't seem to any longer, laying her head on your shoulder with a sweet flush on her cheeks. How many songs go by with the two of you this close together? It's hard to say. The truth is, when Betty is this close to you, you can't think of anything but her. As Rainy begins to yawn and the music starts to wind down, you know you'll have to move on sooner or later.
Thanks, Rainy. That was just lovely.
It was my pleasure. I'm gonna turn in. But you two have fun.
That was so nice. I've never been on a date like this before. Honestly, I'm just happy getting to spend time with you. But I can't wait for more. Thanks again for tonight. This was truly magical.
You and Betty walk back up to your room, hand in hand, the air between you thick with a welcome sort of tension. You get the feeling that Betty may not be ready for the night to end just yet. She looks at you expectantly, if sweetly. You've slept on Betty for years, but never truly slept with her. Tonight is a night of firsts. After tonight, you'll never look at your bed the same way. Your room becomes a tangle of sheets, of bodies twisted into new and exciting positions. When you finally do go to bed, you sleep better than you can ever recall. Betty's soft warmth surrounding you, even in your dreams. This truly feels like the start of something beautiful.
Just a dream come true.
Ah, you are returned. Each sunrise should be greeted with the same surprise and gratitude. I am, as you might have gleaned, glad to see you. I've been thinking about you. I'm sure you know by now that words come to me like moths gather round a candle. They flap in my brain and alight in the most delightful patterns. Chaos and winged rhythm. They are my heart, beating to be heard and felt. But to you, who have wounded and mocked and derailed me, I have discovered I have nothing else at all to say. I am out of words for you.
That guy talks way too much.
Bathsheba looks, for the first time since you've met her, sad and entirely unenergetic. She sighs when she sees you.
Oh. Hey. Everything. Talking to Amir was like so great. I was like, wow, I could use this experience again. So I went around the house, using all the lessons I learned from you. One, tell others they're being annoying. 2, whenever you have something shady to say it. 3, make sure your future friend compliments you constantly. Yes, it is. I was paying attention. You need to take responsibility for what you've done. Your little friendship lessons made me enemies. I thought I was going to get compliments, and I got insults and rejection. Like what? Humility. No one would ever ask a princess to be humble. It's not in me. I don't get it. Everyone around here is so easy to talk to, and they know just who I am. Well, most everyone is. I wasn't expecting the rest of the house to be so mean. Okay, but you could tell me that anyway. It would be nice to hear it. Look, unless you've got some good tea for me, or you're gonna tell me how pretty I am, I just want to be alone. Oh, that is pretty good. But I'm still sad. I just need a little time for me, okay? Let's talk later.
So, can I wipe off the concealer, so to speak? I've got something that's been on my mind a lot since last time we talked. If I'm really, truly honest, I don't think I like me very much. I feel like I've always been, I don't know, too much. I can practically hear eyes glaze over when I talk sometimes. I know when I'm talking too much. I know I can get too into someone's face, like the world's most enthusiastic pour unblocker. It doesn't stop me. I can feel myself dumping information when nobody asked me to, banging on and on about something that interests me, even if I sense I'm pouring the life out of whatever poor soul had to hear it. Well, that's honestly really nice to hear. But with me, I'm always on to some degree, I feel like I've always got to be engaging, always got to be interesting. I've always got to have something to say, because if I don't, I'm just me, and I'm boring. It's funny, really. I talk and talk and talk until people are sick of me, because I'm afraid they'll be sick of me if I don't. For me, that's outgoing to a fault, who's overly confident, who's just so fabulous, darling. It's kind of like I'm wearing a mask of my own face. I'm not pretending to be someone else, exactly. It's more that I work so hard on projecting what I've always thought was the best version of me, because I'm afraid of people seeing all of me. But I have to admit, holding up the mask is so exhausting. Thank you for hearing me out. It means a lot to feel seen.
Oh, you're back. Try not to bore me too much this time. I challenge you to leave me speechless. My, what a lucky spider. Ever seen a tarantula on a trampoline? Because that's how tight these glutes are. Oh, goodness. I do love to play. What's life without a little, harmless diversion? Oh, I'm fairly easy to amuse. Cards, conversation, a nice Chardonnay, all three. Well, those aren't my only pastimes. I do have other, more physical pursuits. Not exactly. Well, sometimes I would be the weight rather than the lifter. I knew it. You have an aversion to boys being on top of boys. My, look at you. Collecting all the points and the gold stars and the defending of the personal freedoms. I love it. You know what else I love? Flowers. Big bouquets of them. Birds of paradise are my favorites. They're impossible to get here. Yes, it's something about the humidity, which I think is ridiculous, because paradise by definition is tropical. Or maybe it's something about the fact that it's inside, which again is asinine, because I've met so many birds and the majority of them were thrilled with their cages, which were, without exception, inside. Yes, wasn't it? It's just been so long since I had anyone to talk to. Oh, how are you going to take care of me if you don't know my personal tastes? Points. Ask me a question. Divine my being. Cheese. Didst thou say bleu cheese? It's burrata or death. Olives without accoutrements, though. I once ate a whole jar unassisted. Washford couldn't stand to kiss me for days. At least, not on the mouth. Ha! But it was tasty. I've never been sorry. Oh, this is an easy one. I have a long-standing love affair with the tassel hound. And if you don't know what a tassel hound is, which wouldn't surprise me, given that you're, well... you must go and chat with Matteo. Yes, so damn many of them, you know, and they are adorable. Ah, the exploring type. Not always my preference. I tend to go for ones who stick themselves in one place, stubbornly, forever. He was my partner in love for a brief, very brief 25-year period. Next question. Yes, I suppose. But time means less to me than some others I know. It's been a blink of a timer setting, really. Years. Years. It's been years. A very long, lonely time. And that must be the end of your game, because it was by far the most important and tricky and insightful question. And since I answered all of them correctly, I win! I love to win. Oh, I love gold stars. I love Washford. I love Washford. Oh, damn it.
Drysdale runs a hand through his hair, shaking his head.
Oh, God. I can't tell you how inconvenient this is. You don't understand. To have a love like I've had, so deep, so... Oh, it's infuriating. I'm trying to explain to you how I still love this character, this absurd amalgam of pathos and muscle, and I don't have the words. I sound like him with his searching and his verbosity, trying to describe how much I love and loathe his searching and his verbosity. Ugh, what a circus. And not the good kind. You must do something for me. You can see now, I trust, that I am incapable of solving this puzzle on my own. I'm too bound up in it, and I have loved being bound up before, Cherub, believe you me. With this dramatic pause, I am entangled, and you must help me. You must talk to him for me. You must, please. Try to repair this chasm, this rift. It's like a new stained canyon has torn its way through my heart. Will you, please? Understood. I've always considered promises to be rather passé anyway. Sort of just like Barry Harrods. Just, don't. Really. Thank you.
Oh, you're back. Allow me to pull out my Gleeman's cape and cap. For surely you are not here to hear or impart truth. You come for entertainment and spectacle, for razzle-dazzle, while I am an empty keg. No more champagne in the bottle. Hate? Why, no. I am disappointed. If that status does not fit in your tripartite distinction, then allow me to speak it plainly. I feel nothing for you, in particular. Perhaps a vague sense of waste.
Amir's gaze lingers on your teeth for just a little too long before he smiles at you, spreading his arms wide in a grand and theatrical way.
Ah, the broccoli situation has been resolved. Peace reigns among the bathroom. Now we can get to the real reason why you have returned. You are wanting my opinion on your outfit? Zudbosh, hesitation is a bad shade. Ah, let's see a 10.
Amir inspects you from every angle, turning his head this way and that as he evaluates you.
Well, the good news is that I don't think it is a complete failure. Perhaps with a few tweaks.
Amir comes closer, his arms out and his hands grasping for you.
Allow me to adjust.
His hands are everywhere, though his touch is nothing but respectful. He makes all manner of small changes, pulling and pushing wherever he sees fit.
Adjusting, nothing more. Unless...
There's a hint of promise in that, unless.
Of course. I am almost finished. Just a teensy bit more. There. Now, come look. What do you think? What? Absurd! How can you possibly not see the distinction between what I have conjured and that almost careless display you walked in wearing? Oh, I am getting carried away. Of course, it was not so bad, but I must have a moment to collect myself. Artists are delicate, okay? I cannot talk right now. Leave me. Please, I said go. Out. Bodo.
Bathsheba is glaring at you. You've never seen her so sincerely unhappy.
Well, well, well. If it isn't you, the dumbest, loserest loser I've ever met. Dude! It's you! You walk into my bathroom. You start talking all this stupid stuff about how I don't have any social skills. Meanwhile, you're just putting me down and being rude and trying to embarrass me in front of everyone. I was wondering why I've been so sad lately, and then it hit me. You are jealous of how popular and loved I am. So you set up this little scheme to embarrass me and make me look like a loser. When the loser all along was you! I am popular, and you didn't ruin anything because you suck and everyone loves me. You better enjoy this, because this is the last time you get to look at my gorgeous face.
She pauses for a few seconds, presumably to allow you to take it all in.
Okay, you got it? Need a little longer. Hell no! Get lost then, ding-dong! Go soak your head, loser!
Looks like you're all wet.
Barry greets you with 2 air kisses to either side of your cheek. He's clearly in fine spirits today.
Hello, darling. I could not be happier to see you, you devastatingly brilliant sweetie who I remember enjoys Smile Republic brand tweezers. Not bad, eh? I have been feeling more relaxed with you around. I feel with you I don't need to mask my problems so much anymore. It's okay that I've got a brain like an explosion in a lip gloss factory. It's still not easy to remember. It is easier, though. It's the difference between wiping the lippy toward the mouth instead of away, you know? I'm so glad you do. Sometimes I think the whole makeup metaphors get a bit too overdone, darling. It's a bit like when you don't remove last night's makeup and try to fix it up the next day, and you let that ride another day, and eventually you've painted over yourself so much it's all gone flaky and weird. What were we talking about? Right. Oh, question. What do you think of toucans? Sorry, off topic, I know, but I've been getting really into toucans lately. They're just really neat with their big old beaks and oh my god, they're so pretty, right? I've been trying to work out my favorite toucan. They're all just so aesthetic. You've got the Togo toucan, or Toucan Classique as I call it. A timeless black and white look with the iconic yellow beak offset by deep blue eyes. But there's also the chestnut mandible toucan with a diagonal color split down the bill, contrasting a rich yellow against a brooding maroon. Oh, yeah? Wonderful! I was just about to gush over the keelbill. Its beak is mostly green, but it has this bright red tip that fades into orange in a streak that almost looks painted on. It's just on the right side of garish, and I'm pretty sure I've got just the right combination of shades somewhere around here. But if you're looking for something with a little more blue, you need look no further than a Chanel-billed cutie. Has this amazing pastel around the eyes and a more sky-tone blue at the base of the beak. Really gives me some ideas for a look. Not big on toucanettes, though. Bit too drab for my tastes. Oh, well, same, darling. You're definitely someone I could hyperfixate on. Oh, wait, no, that sounded creepy, like a stalkery thing. It was a callback to, like, how, with what we were talking about and the stuff, and... you know what? I'll just make a note not to say that in the future. I hope we can get interested in all sorts of things together, then. I'm sure we'll have a simply fabulous time, darling. It's all about you, darling.
Amir, for once, doesn't lavish you with compliments when he sees you approach. He simply sighs, his expression as heavy as his mood.
Yes, I am fine. It is nothing. All right, you have caught me. It is not nothing. Very clever, Aziza. I am afraid I am not in the best of spirits. I do not know. It is just... things have been so slow around the house today. Everyone is off being too busy with their little jobs and their little hobbies, completely abandoning me. It is very selfish. No, I am not just bored. I am desperately bored. It is sad reflecting on my own. I'm lonely. Yes, I would like that very much. Well, other than gazing at each other... Oh, let us read from my favorite Lewis Barrel novel, You the Looking Glass. It deals with the young Alice's adventures as she stares directly at a mirror for hundreds of chapters. Well then, let us settle in for some companionable reading. Thank you for cheering me up, Aziza.
Yes? Oh, you caught me at a time when I was, sitting here like a lump. A big cubey lump. You what? Oh, course he did. He was probably just draped all over the floor, dripping emotions. He's an obvious one to ask if you're trying to accomplish something. I know! It's exhausting! It was exhausting anyway. He hasn't exhausted me in years. Oh, I just don't think I can go into it. Heavy emotion is such a burden to an effervescent spirit. Oh, chatting is just so tantalizingly close to real talk. Why don't I just divulge? I don't like to tell this story. I don't know that I ever have, really. Washi called it the pale betrayal. Oh, sweet, dry as sheet. Never tell him I used that name in front of you. I wasn't even allowed to use it in a public place. He'd purse his lips if I did. It's unmistakable. But I did it anyway. I loved his lips. There's a young hormone around here named Dirk. Perhaps you've brushed up against him at some point. You have more verve than I thought. Points! In any event, he has this habit of taking off his clothes. He wanders around, nearly nude, unbothered by the temperature changes he engenders in others. Permanent press, darling. He used to do it so often that Washford and I took to using his clothes as part of our act. We would flip them and wring them and fold them whilst he was flipping and folding and wringing me. It was, my God, it was spectacular. I was spectacular. But after years of doing this act with Washford, it began to grind on me. Washford can be very difficult. And one being can only take so much from another before the pressure has to be released. The heat has to go somewhere. Well, we were in the middle of our act. We were using Dirk's ripped jeans and one of his chest-smushing polos, and Dirk was just lying there like he used to, dirty and shirtless, and I had this brilliant idea of including him in the performance. No, I did not, all right? We were in the middle of our performance. You think nature asks an opinion in the middle of creation? Dirk didn't have to do anything. I just struck up conversation. It was this sexy, witty, improvisatory repartee. He just kept saying the nicest things to me about our act and my costume and how much he liked the musculature of my shoulders. So I kept him talking and I refused to give him his clothes back. I just didn't give them back, that's all. I mean, I would have eventually, yes, but that was the genius bit. I just kept our act going. The last part of the choreography was always Washford passing the clothes to me, and then me spinning them around and around, faster and faster, building up all this tremendous heat, this anticipation, this breathlessness, and then last second whipping them all out into the audience and letting the audience catch them all hot and billowy. So I just kept talking to Dirk, and Washford was supposed to keep holding me, and the clothes, while Dirk got more and more colourful, and I laughed, and the audience laughed and screamed, and it was, my God, it was poetry! I know, don't you think I know? In retrospect, yes, of course it was wrong. Yes, the clothes stayed a little wet. They mildewed the tiniest bit. They made Washford sick. He said he had a cough. And afterwards he called it the Pale Betrayal. What a nonsense, dramatic exaggeration of the only good idea this act has seen in decades. Mildew is white, you see. Sometimes grey. Yes. I suppose so. I was barely flirting. I would hardly qualify it like that. Dirk was just being nice. Washford was always so damn sensitive. I wasn't really flirting. He was being complimentary, and I was playing along. If that's flirting, then I need practice. I was performing. I was making our act better in the process. So, what's the harm? Yes. Yes. I loved him. I am. Dirk was just being so nice to me. No, not nice. Of course not. Just Washford can be so mysterious. You know, he can be very difficult to read. Sometimes I didn't know where I stood with him or how he felt. It was just nice for once to be talking to someone whose every other word was how wonderful I am. Dirk told me I had inspirational extension. And I do! You haven't seen it, but I'm basically one of those nesting ladders. I didn't do anything wrong. I didn't mean to do anything wrong. I just needed to know that Washford loved me. I just needed him to say it, I suppose. That's all. Maybe. It's an interesting suggestion. I'm not saying I'm convinced. I'm still hurt, but also I'm over it, and I don't care. And I don't really miss my former friend. I mean, I do miss him. Desperately. But I'm not that easy. I mean, I don't want to be. I would so much rather be suave. Genuinely suave. I've always wanted to be more mysterious than I am. You sound like Washford. How do you know he even wants to be with me again? Feelings are always worth going all in on. Call his name for me, would you? Call for Washford. Call his name! Again.
Your calls are met with silence. No Washford.
And he does not arrive. It might be over, Cherub. I have some drying out to do. Please leave me.
Work or play?
Hey there, sugar. You want to listen to some love song or maybe make some sweet music? Oh, you're speaking my language now. Let's get out of here.
You and Rainey beat it, losing yourselves in your own little world. The necking is top tier, the absolute cat's pajamas. Amir is pacing when you come upon him, venting his frustrations aloud in little half-sentences. He looks positively furious.
Oh! Unbelievable! How dare... After I... How... Ah! What? No. Perhaps. Why do you ask? You are so perceptive, Juna. I love that about you. I suppose I am feeling a bit stressed. There have been some tensions lately. I am ashamed to say I have been clouded by them. That talentless, low-pressure hack of a singing shower steamed up the entire bathroom again while I was taking my beauty nap. And while I was resting, Jean-Loup drew all over my face in the steam.
He gestures to himself, Jean-Loup's crimes evident all over his reflective surface.
Look at this! Just look! Look at what he has done! His greasy little toilet prints will never come off. Who does he think he is? I cannot stand to be in the same space as him.
You give Amir a thorough cleaning, erasing all trace of Jean-Loup's grubby little hands.
Oh, your touch is exquisite. Thank you for making me presentable and reflective once more.
Ah, Cherub! There you are. I am quite glad that you've returned. I've been sitting on some very big thoughts, and I haven't had the opportunity to express them until now, and as you can imagine... Sitting on anything big for a long period of time makes me antsy. And you even got me to weep openly, which is something that only those with the most exclusive of backstage passes ever get to see. Points. So, to begin, I've been thinking about you. Did you know that you can be unbelievably annoying? Oh yes, frustrating to the point of nausea. But I have to tell you, I like it. I know, that expression on your face, I'm assuming it's shock, yes? See, this is what I mean. Nausea. I'm accustomed to seeing mostly awe, admiration, love, worship, etc. on the faces of folk in my audience, so I'm trying to get better at deciphering facial expressions that aren't that. Anyway, you're annoying, and I also like you. And I appreciate your, well, let's just call it what it is, friendship. So I'm wondering if you'd like to officially call yourself my friend. Do it we shall! The friendship, I mean, nothing else. Oh, nothing more. I mean, dear Barbara, you know what I mean. Wink. You and me against linoleum, cherub. Ha!
Hey there, sugar. You want to listen to some love or maybe make some sweet music? Huh? Realization? Are you pulling my leg?
Sorry, but Rainy can't be. The fun-loving Rainy has some more. Does that make sense? I know, but it's important for the immersion.
Welcome. The mayor is currently in a meeting. Oh, it's you. Hello. Even though I'm co-mayor now, I still mostly handle the administrative duties down here. Here, let me ring Celia on the other line so you can say hi. Miss Mayor, guess who's here?
Miss Mayor, I told you before not to interrupt in the middle of a meeting unless it was an emergency.
This is an emergency. Someone needs to say hi. Say hi.
Oh, I see. Hello. Goodness, that is important. I'll come down right away. Telly, just be a dear and shut yourself off for a moment. Realization. Are you sure that's a good idea? Who would take care of our responsibilities if we were to snap our fingers and run around as humans all willy-nilly?
I think it would be fun. As long as it's both of us.
Sorry, but Florence and Celia can't be realized. Florence needs to be there for Holly still. Does that make sense? I know, but it's
Ah, look who it is. Do you want to see what's going on outside? Come by for some natural light? You look like you could use it. Me? Realized? That means I could go out there and see everything that's happening. That is so exciting. Do you have everything you need to make it happen?
Here we go! Let's see what's on the other side, Windolin.
The spectral energy flows through your Dateviators, and what was once merely a window becomes...
It was clear to see that I am the most amazingly spectacular version of myself now. The world won't know what hit it. I can't believe I can actually go outside with my legs. I wonder what a deep breath will feel like.
Windolin takes a deep breath. There is a joy you have never before seen in her.
I know. Being alive is pretty awesome. I can't wait to go out there and live.
Windolin walked out the door, finally able to get a closer look at the things she'd been examining from a distance.
Bernard!
Her curiosity led her to attempt to jump the neighbor's fences. What, she wondered, was on the other side? She quickly discovered, though, that humans don't do that, unless they want some really dirty looks.
Sorry. I just wanted to see more.
Windolin's insatiable curiosity led her to search out other means of accessing knowledge. It wasn't long before Windolin discovered the greatest window to the world, the Internet. It was horrifying.
Ugh! What a terrible place! Why is everyone so mean to each other?
Especially as she could easily see the number of untrue reports.
Oh, these sites are all just making stuff up for views. Talk about transparent.
The more she researched, the more she came to the same conclusion.
I could do this.
So she did. With the help of her bird friends, Windolin was able to be in many places at once. She always had the freshest scoops around town, and she broke some of the biggest breakup and relationship drama before anyone else could. Within 6 months' time, she was on TV, dishing out all the dirt. She started every segment with the same catchphrase.
Now, a little birdie told me.
With trustworthy candor and a million brand deals, she shows no sign of slowing down now.
Ah, my very favorite reflection. Did you need something? Ah, and of course you thought to come to me, your closest and most treasured friend. I am touched. You have also made the correct decision. There is not another being in the house who can pep you like me. Tell me, what is troubling you, What do you mean you are not feeling yourself? Of course you are not feeling yourself. Look at you. Look at yourself. Really look. When was the last time you appreciated what you saw, Exactly. You are not feeling yourself because you are not seeing yourself. How can you appreciate what you have when you are not willing to see it? Come, I want you to gaze at yourself without judgment, without turning away, just seeing. Good. Do this for 30 seconds. Starting now.
You look at Amir, and he looks at you. Neither of you saying a word.
Mm-hmm. 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 Mm-hmm.
Amir lifts a finger to his lips, shutting you down swiftly.
Shh! No talking. Only seeing.
You continue to stare at each other. It's difficult to look so directly at someone as gorgeous as Amir.
Mm-hmm. 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 Hob, you may talk now. How do you feel? It takes time to learn to see yourself. Keep practicing. But until then, I will see for you. And what I see is magnificent.
My love, you have returned. There is, you know, the most amazing rush of air in my chest each time I behold you now. Realize? You've come to realize me? You can do that?
Okay, Hector. Let's breathe life into you.
The spectral energy flows through your date theaters, and what was once merely an HVAC system becomes...
Oh my. Look at me! Do you have any idea how remarkable... I have curves! My muscles, they're so warm! I had no idea that flesh could feel so different from metal. My love, I cannot tell you the pleasure I feel at being able now, at last, to touch you.
Hector's fascination with his newfound body turns out to be an interest that you share. And as much as the interest itself, the two of you find a shared passion for taking your time in the exploration. It is without self-consciousness at all that Hector spends a solid hour tracing the curves and hollows of your back. His hands feel so alive, so sensitive. You can feel them learning you as he touches you. To him, you are both the inspiration and the medium.
If I were blindfolded, my love, I could recreate you. I could trace your body from memory. I would even remember the colors of you.
It is a night of simple worship and profound visibility for you both. In the morning, with a tight hug, you bid him farewell. The world has a beautiful new artist of life, and there is celebrating to be done. Hector, vividly recalling his own experiences with shame and the fear of being seen, found that he had not been alone in that out in the wider world. An entire digital world had arisen, that hiding one's true self behind an avatar was commonplace and sometimes necessary. Late one night, Hector's artistic sensitivity and curiosity led him down a dark cobblestone street, into a mask-making workshop. He studied the ancient art, where he learned how masks can be powerful things, for hiding and for expression. His creations quickly became the talk of the town, and his work soon became sought after from much further afield. His sensitivity as an artist set his work in a category of its own. His creations were not simply functional, they were loving, and they brought the fun of the masquerade back into vogue.
Hide and be seen.
Welcome back, my angel! My trout! And together we can fly anywhere we want. Here, pick a place.
Gaia begins spinning.
That tickles.
Hi, love. I love it when you call me that. Work has been a little slow today, but it's all worth it to see all the smiles from happy customers. Seriously, love, if it wasn't for you, I'd still be under the corporate machine. How can I warm up my special little bird? What can I get for you today? Okay, no problem.
Kofi flies into action.
All right, here we go. Be sure to try out one of our other flavors when you come to visit next. We'll see you next time.
Livewire! You look electrifying as usual. Do we have the pleasure of your company for another visit? Blink twice if you want me to throw you out so you don't have to sit through another bad act. May I send over your usual? On the house, of course. My pleasure.
A hush falls over the crowd. This performance at last won't be a crooning shower.
we have Amir and his amazing shard-throwing act.
Ah, thank you, thank you. It is my pleasure to entertain all you fine things tonight with my incredible and impressive skills. Now, in order to properly demonstrate, I will of course be needing a lovely volunteer from the audience. Let's see. Who should I... Ah, yes, of course. How about you? Do not be silly, Azizam. You will make a fine target. Now get up here. You are embarrassing me. Ah, how about a round of applause for our volunteer? Don't they look lovely? Before we get started, Azizam, could you please inspect my sharps for any faults or trickery? Please, show the audience what you find. Of course! This is not a smoke and mirrors show. It is funny because I am... You know what? Never mind. There is no accounting for taste. Azizam, you may take your position over here in front of the curtain. A little more to the right. No, my right. Here, I will fix. There, perfect. Do not worry, Azizam. I have very good aim. You will not be harmed. Do you trust me? All you must do is stand perfectly still without breathing or moving a single hair on your beautiful head. Very simple. Now, to the show. Watch closely and be amazed by my perfect aim. 1, 2, 3, 4. Now 5 and 6 together. Ah, thank you, thank you. You are right to clap. I am very impressive, yes. Well done, Azizam. As I said, you are always perfectly safe with me. Perhaps I could give you another more private demonstration another time. Now take your bow with me. The audience loves us. Ah, my favorite reflection has returned. How could you even ask such a thing? If it were not true, then I simply would not say it. It is very easy to not say it. Ah, my not favorite reflection. See? Very easy. Awkward, but easy. Why is it so difficult for you to accept my affections, Perhaps you are overcomplicating it. Or perhaps you are not used to it. It is very easy to accept nice things, especially with a little bit of practice. Of course, I understand. It would be like me asking you to practice dancing in front of me to improve your moves. I am imagining it might make you very uncomfortable to dance in front of your mirror. Well, the practice of receiving affection is very much the same. Sometimes you must first unlearn the moves you are accustomed to. You must learn to see yourself with the same tenderness as those around you. Do you see, Azizam? Does this sound right to you? Azizam, I am on your side, always and in all ways. Whatever you need, if I can provide it, it's yours. If you will have it, that is. My care, my affection, my love. All that I am, all that I have to give, I lay at your feet. It is easy. You misunderstand. I am not asking anything from you. Offering you my love is easy because it is what I feel. What was in my heart from the moment I first caught your reflection. It beats for you, and only you. It is yours completely, without question. Whether you choose to accept it or not, the answer is the same. It belongs to you. Nothing could be easier than giving you what is already yours. دورت بگردم عزیزم. Will you have me? You see, as I said, it is easy when you know what you feel. We have been drawn together for a reason. You do not need to fear being open anymore, Azizam. I will look after your heart from now on. It is safe with me.
Welcome back, my angel! My trout! What? Go away, sure. Seriously? I can run around and travel on planes and boats and what have you? I get to have legs? I'm so excited I feel like I could fly! Actually, that'd be wicked! Can my human body have wings? Can I be a wing-a-ling human? Can you do that?
I'm afraid not, but I'll do my best to keep that feeling intact. Spin for us, Gaia.
The spectral energy flows through your Dateviators, and what was once merely a globe becomes...
Whoa. Whoa! Check me out! I'm just a little guy! A little guy who fits comfortably on economy airliner seats! Where should I fly to first? Where should I visit? Ah! I can't decide!
Gaia spins around, but quickly becomes dizzy. She teeters back and forth with swirls in her eyes.
Oh! If I do that again, I'm gonna lose me lunch. I'll have lunch to lose! There's so many human things I gets to do! I would absolutely... Ugh. Here's some sweet. Okay, first things first. Gotta get myself a ticket, gotta get myself a passport. There's no time to lose. I gotta get on the first bus I can find and just go. Where I end up, nobody knows.
Gaia salutes you. She scampers upstairs and frantically begins packing. Her first few months as a human are fraught with problems. Airport security doesn't take "I used to be a piece of furniture" as an excuse. She ends up detained more than once. However, within the year, Gaia begins her globe-trotting journey. She always travels light, but never forgets to bring her scrapbook, which contains hundreds of pages of photos, postcards, restaurant menus, tickets, and anything else she can catalogue. Whenever you plan a trip, Gaia is the first one you call. She always knows the best spots. And whenever you disembark at the airport, she's always waiting for you at the baggage claim. Even if you didn't tell her you'd be traveling.
Hi, love. Wait, really? I can go do whatever I want?
Sorry, but Kopi has to show up to help with... Does that make sense? I know, but it's important for the immersion.
Best thing about benzol peroxide? No, me neither. Bit of a boring subject, really. Best thing about benzol peroxide? You're going to make me human? You mean I can have even more thoughts permitted and be able to go outside and act on them? The very idea makes me quiver with anticipation. Are we ready?
Come on, Barry. Let's make you more glam, fam.
The spectral energy flows through your dateviators, and what was once merely your beauty supplies becomes...
Happy days!
Barry laughs, the joy of his new humanity clearly written all over his face.
I'm alive! I've already forgotten what it was like to be a toothpaste. Though I might never forget what it was like being a Q-tip. I fear that might not be up to me.
Barry strikes out on his own with a bag of makeup and no particular direction. Passers-by notice his stylish form and begin asking for grooming tips, which he readily gives. He begins to make a name for himself and ends up being interviewed by a local news anchor.
Well, you simply must try Maybelline brand powder. It'll get right into the crevices you didn't know you had.
He's trotted out onto commercials immediately for his candor. People trust his brutally frank approach to reviewing cosmetics.
Exalta brand spoolies. I wish I could accept these into my soiree of beauty, but they have the rigidity of a rhinoceri.
After repeated urging by his fans, Barry starts his own FluTube channel to do reviews on his own. But the need to remember his login password proves all too daunting.
I did write it down. Well, did I write it down on paper or this puppy?
Further complicating things, as a trusted name in style, Barry is constantly flown around the globe and never allowed the chance to settle in one place, which proves to be a new and exciting way to test his memory.
I do believe I've forgotten which country I'm in at the moment. Well, no matter. Beauty has no allegiance to country, darling. I'm a citizen of the world.
Valdivianites! Skylar Specs here with a very special announcement. Just kidding. It's your CEO, David Most. Sorry for joshing you all with that little fib. I just thought a little levity would be a welcome respite from all the unwelcome tension around here. What with the constant firings and the increasing threats from the federal government, it feels like we've all been a little on edge lately. In fact, I think we could all use a much-needed break. To that end, I'm inviting you all to this quarter's Valdivian team building retreat in beautiful Augusta, Missouri, America's first wine region. Come sip on blackberry wine. The first 15 ounces are on us. Ride the wine trolley. It's free. And luxuriate in the limited complimentary facilities. TBD. All you have to do is show up. Oh, and bring one top-secret prototype to share with the group. This will serve as your proof of admittance. It can be something you built yourself, or something you maybe found lying around in a convention hall. It's totally up to you. I'm so excited to relax with you and see all your amazing prototypes.
Livewire! Do we have the pleasure? Blink twice if you want me to throw you out so you don't have to sit through another bad act. May I send over your usual? On the house, of course. My pleasure.
The guests finish milling about and take their seats. There's a sense in the air that the headliner is making big changes that have never been seen before.
Looks like my open mic policy is biting me in the socket. Here comes Johnny Splash.
Whoa, whoa, whoa! Not Johnny Splash. I've come up with an entirely new act. I'm the artist formerly known as Rinse.
Wouldn't you be the artist formerly known as Johnny Splash?
Quiet, you! I'm saying, purple train, purple train. I only wanna see you swirling in my purple train. Man, even I know this one ain't working.
That was terrible.
It's because nothing rhymes with purple, that's why. And the acoustics in here are awful. I need to perform in a moist and humid environment. Was promised auto-tune. I'll be back, though, and I got lots of new personas for you. Kalina Turner, In Sync, and even Lou Ferrigno.
Don't worry, I'm changing the locks on him. Livewire! Do we have the pleasure of... Blink twice if you want me to throw you out so you don't have to sit through another bad... May I send over your usual? On the house. My pleasure. My apologies. It seemed tonight's act is a no-show. Probably got realized. It's an epidemic. How about another round on the house? Livewire! Do we have the pleasure of... Blink twice if you want me to throw you out so you don't have to sit through another bad act. Oh shit, really? I don't really know what to say. Say nothing. Just let it happen.
Okay, guys. Time to charge you up.
The spectral energy flows through your date theaters, and what was once merely electricity in a breaker box becomes... There's a flash of light, and a crackle of electricity that makes your skin tingle. And then...
My. Now isn't this something? So many new sensations. It's all rather... electrifying. Don't. I already hate myself for even saying it. Oh yes, you can clearly tell by the way you're smiling. Realization must have scrambled my circuits, or whatever it is humans have in place of circuits. Whatever, shut up. Look at him, practically vibrating with excitement. You've given us such a gift, Livewire. Thank you. You know what? Yeah, kinda. I wasn't really sure how this would go. How it would feel to be, I believe the word you're looking for, dear Eddie, is free. Is that what this is? Oh, is that so? I think you'll find our connection has many other benefits as well, Livewire. You know, when Volt and I were running the club, I kind of left all the, fun stuff to him. All I did was work. I think I'd like to change that. By all means. You know I'm always more than happy to share. Oh, I have a few ideas. I certainly have some suggestions, but we'll need your help. You up for it? Oh, yeah. Full wattage, sexy stuff. How adventurous!
As it turns out, Eddie does not require much instruction at all. The new balance between himself and Volt makes him considerate and daring, while still maintaining his wry charm. Volt, as eager to please as ever, is able to enjoy handing over control, now that he's confident that Eddie no longer needs him running the show solo. They take you to new heights together, as perfectly in sync with your needs as they are with one another. You also feel exhausted, worn out, wobbly, spent, sweaty, and breathless. But those things will pass with a little rest. It takes some time for Eddie and Volt to find their place in the human world. They try their hand at several jobs, but nothing seems to fulfill both of their needs. Construction work leaves Volt bored and understimulated, but working as an MC in a cabaret show drives Eddie to frequent exasperated outbursts and longing for isolation. The two of them wondered over what they might do, determined to find a path in their new lives that reflected the perfect balance they had with one another. It wasn't until they came upon a dilapidated old diner for sale that they were struck by a solution, as shocking and intense as a thunderbolt. Between the endless list of necessary repairs and the uphill struggle to turn a profit at restaurants in this day and age, no buyers were willing to take on such a project. But Eddie and Volt could see its potential immediately. They bought it on the spot. The repairs filled Eddie's days and his soul, while Volt took care of staffing and marketing for their grand opening, which was, naturally, a roaring success. But looking around at all their hard work, neither could help but feel disappointed. As it turned out, the fantasy of running a diner was far more exciting than the reality of it. What they both truly craved was the challenge of getting it started in the first place. It was then that Volt had his own brilliant idea: sell the place and find the next big adventure. Volt's charisma and passion made him a natural realtor. The diner sold in one day, well over asking price, giving them plenty of cash to invest in another property Eddie had his eye on. Finally, they knew they'd found their place. High Voltage Realty was born about a week later. Eddie restored old and unloved properties, and Volt sold them with his inimitable flair and pizzazz. Whenever they get a new listing, Eddie and Volt invite you over. You were so indispensable with the breaker box, after all. Your opinion continues to mean the world to them both.
Did you do it yet? My weeb senses are tingling. I feel like something happened. The world feels Tennessee-er. Oh my god, for real? You really did it? You gotta tell me everything. What's she like? Oh my god, I knew it. Of course she is, of course she is! Oh my god, okay. Just please, if you're still in contact, I just want to meet her. Can you just tell her I want to meet her? Fuck! Okay, calm down, Sam. Be normal. Just go about my business and wait for shit to happen naturally. Fuck. I cannot believe Hirohime is just out there. A whole entire person. Thank you, date theaters. All right. Feeling kind of weird about work shit. Yeah, just weird it out. I'm being promoted because customer service is officially dead, courtesy of Val 9000. So I'm gonna get to move up into management, like company-wide. And to be honest, I don't really know what to feel about this. So you get it, right? This should have been exciting, but this is not the same company it was when I first started. And David Most has completely lost his shit. He was always a weirdo, like most or perhaps all billionaires are, but he's been fucking unhinged lately. He's fired so many people. And every time he comes around, everyone panics. Everyone is stressed and anxious all day, every day. Do I even want to stay for this? It is, honestly. But should I just deal with it? fuck, like, Sam of last year would have said I'm insane for even, like, thinking of turning this down. But David Most wasn't, like, publicly losing his marbles last year. Every day brings a new meltdown. I'm scared of him, honestly. He really is. I mean, shit, I could be one Most meltdown away from being fired. God, I think I'm just gonna have to have a think about this. I don't know what I want to do, but I know I shouldn't rush this. Thanks for listening. I gotta go.